Let's talk about the critical failure of Mr. Beast The Beast Games and what needs to change for season 2 if he wants his show to survive. Despite being the highest budget reality competition show ever with a price tag of $100 million to produce and the largest grand prize in TV history, $10 million, only $5.30 million after tax, the show got very negative, scathing reviews, with IGN giving it a 2 out of 10 and Metacritic giving it a cumulative 3 out of 10. Now, Mr. Beast tried to attribute some of the show's critical failure to the scandal the show faced of contestant mistreatment, but I wouldn't agree because Netflix's Squid Games The Challenge faced a very similar scandal and was still met with great reviews and was a big success. This critical failure is a big deal because it could affect the YouTubeification of TV, where content creators will no longer be given a chance on big streamers. And I'm gonna tell you exactly what went wrong. TV requires one very important thing that YouTube doesn't. Now stay with me. Mr. Beast is seen as a god who gives out grandiose amounts of money in his spectacular YouTube videos. This formula worked incredibly on his Squid Games recreation video. 755 million people tuned in to see Godman give money to average struggling people in a massive spectacle. But the thrill of that simple concept expires after the length of a YouTube video, about 25 minutes. It won't last 10-hour-long episodic installments. Maybe a YouTuber couldn't have the foresight to see what he was missing was a real storyline with a real meaning and purpose that would drive attachment to the series. He needed an emotional through line to have viewers clinging to the next episode to see their favorite contestant's fate. It's clear he didn't see the value in storyboarding his contestants. Out of 1,000, these 3 were the only ones I felt like I barely knew. He didn't even refer to his contestants by name, which in the Squid Games was purposeful because the people were running from debt. But in real life, it's degrading. We had no contestant confessionals or testimonials, so we could really get a look at their inner thoughts and feelings. There was no meaningful interpersonal relationships built between any 2 contestants, so any major betrayal or win for one of them didn't really hit hard for the viewers because we were very detached from them. And when he finally did try to give backstory, it was in the last 2 episodes, and it was nice, but it was too late. The show also majorly lacked style in these competitions. He just looked at every single challenge as a means to get more contestants out of there. He didn't utilize these challenges to push the plot forward or bring anything real or exciting out of the contestants. He just wanted to get them out. But every challenge lacks inspiration or complexity, or is just luck-based, or dangling money in front of poor people's faces in case they take the bribe. You kind of get unenthused for what challenge awaits next week. However, what Mr. Beast can do to have a hit next season, because the show still got a lot of streams, is he needs to channel the energy he did in this tweet. He recently made a video where he helped 2,000 amputees walk again, and then in this powerful tweet he said, many of these 2,000 amputees lived in America, and it feels so disgusting that in a country with this much wealth, a fucking YouTuber is their only option to get a prosthetic leg. We need to fix this. If he had this purpose and heart and mission behind his show, he could have had some real humanity, some real purpose, combine that with some storyboarding and better competitions, and he could have a hit next season. So make sure you follow on all apps in case of a ban for more deep dives and analysis on everything pop culture, because in Patty we trust.